Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
Planet Earth is alive and ready to give birth to a new Earth. The final battle for the souls of mankind begins. Worlds and their people begin to separate. This is a story of the origin and destiny of Earth and its people. During the flood, two planets merged to form the planet upon which we live. One day they will come apart, just as the spirit leaves the body when its time in mortality is done. That day is upon us. Are you ready for the change? The awakening has already begun.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are on this planet of ours. This is Captain Doc Skinner on board the Starship Pariah for the final show. God, it's going to be a good one, though. Going to be a good one. So I hope you're all having a great day. It's, what is it? It's Friday, October 7th. So for almost 6 years now, I have been doing this thing. And let me just show you real quick. Go back over here to Bam. Bam. Oh, I thought I had this set up. I closed it. My bad. Scrolling on down. So yeah, I've done it for quite a bit of time. Literally fell into it by chance. I didn't plan on it. It happened. I covered an event, election night 2016, kind of went big and viral. And next thing you know, I'm doing videos. And it all started with some commercials that I did for like $500 a pop. Just nobody knew I was. So I did all kinds of commercials. And then I did this show called 1028 Live 5 years ago. And with my buddy Mark Ems and the Raging Cajun. And we had lots of guests, musical artists, Ryan David Orr. We covered movies, events, local events. What else? Thunder Motorsports Racing, concerts, more commercials, big party events, music videos, corporate political campaigns, car commercials, then my own events with Disclosure Con, sheriff cookouts, feature films, more Comic-Cons, Antarctica by Sail with Brad Olson, the Sholo Film Festival here in Sholo. Then I got hooked up with the Cousins brothers and started doing Third Phase Moon. Got a little crazy with the politics. Then messed around with some Rando Nautica, wore a few costumes. Then got my spacecraft, found the right one, had some more amazing guests, got banned a few times, got 1,000 copyright strikes. Nothing I could do was right. Had some amazing stories, amazing guests. I mean, the ancestor to Jack the Ripper. We've had, Jim Goodall, and so many others. And then Carlos Carrasco. He was in the movie Speed. So many people. John Blinko with the Wheel Space Station project, and so much more. And that's just on YouTube. That's not including Facebook and the other places wherever they are. But all that's there. If you want to check it out, there's about over 350 videos or something on there. Go back and check out some good content. But when you have like a little life hack, I'm going blind, hence glasses a lot of the time, which I'm not wearing right now. But let me ask you, do you ever have a problem with, especially if you have multiple screens, where you lose your mouse? Had that problem? And I just discovered, you think it took me long enough, I just discovered that if you open up your mouse settings and you click over here on adjust a mouse or cursor size, shabam, you can make this booger as big as you want. And you can make it any color you want, so it's easy to see. I mean, I'm like, how have I lived this long without this? So there's a little life hack on the final show tonight. Maybe that might help you out if you're like me and blind at times. So let's do a quick roll call, and then we'll go on with our first guest. All right, Alien Girl, welcome. Yes. For now, we'll see. I will not say forever. Life is weird like that. Revere Pony Expresses, even doctors have to holiday. Yeah, all of you. It means a lot to me that you refuse to let me go. You're like, no, you're going on holiday. No, you're going on hiatus. That's what it is. You'll be back. And that could be, but I need to get better, a little bit better. And then we'll see what happens. Marcus Miller, so this is it, huh, Doc? Is it because of me? Isn't it? No, love you, my brother. Well, thank you, Marcus. I appreciate you too. Alien Bump is here. Welcome. Yep. Early. Kitsy Witty is here. Thank you. Yes, I know. I'll be popping in. I'm going to be popping in. If something major happens, I'm probably going to pop in just for that. But I want to work on better content. Short docs that are really professionally made, that are going to get views. Maybe I have to start a whole new channel or something. I don't know. But right now I need to work on me. And just everybody's got to do that, right? And I have avoided it for almost all my life. Always trying to just always be there for others and stuff, and I have lacked me. So I got to work on that. Racked is here. Welcome aboard. Let's see. Claudia's here. Hello. Yes, I know. Terry Reesing is here. Couldn't do this last show if you weren't here, Terry. Dave Dennis from Australia, you as well. Sad to arrive at this new show, but exciting new beginnings for Doc. Wouldn't have missed this one. Thank you so much. It means a lot that you're all here. It really does. Justin Kropa, Doc, you're getting out of this right at the right time. Well, there was that was part of the equation, thinking, instead of something bad happening and, going out, just fucking, let's go out with a bang, right? Let's have fun. And if everything, is getting better, then I'll be back. This is my life. This is what since I was 5 years old, I've been doing this. I'm turning 49 this month. So there you go. 44 years. I've been entertaining people one way or another. So, but maybe I might start dating. Well, I don't know if I'll date. I can't stand the idea. I need to find someone and court them. That's what I need to do. You can look that up, you youngins, if you don't know what courting is. Jules is here. Welcome. And then we have Aussie Tiger. Welcome. Good day from Australia. Yep. Namaste, Edward Sosa. Always a pleasure to have you. I am skipping a few. I apologize. I just want to get roll call of the way so we can get our guest on and get the show rolling. Remember, if you have a question for the guest, put at Doc and then your question in the comments. That way I can find it easy and get it up on the screen, and then we can get it there. There will be times when the conversation will probably be getting, intense, and I want to make sure we're focused. So I may not put your comments up all throughout the time, but maybe at the end, because we're going to have a special video presentation. It's about a 30-minute presentation from Blake and Brent Cousins, who will hopefully be on a little later, with their new movie, Slaughter Day. It's going to be gross, but it's October, and I'm not going to be here for Halloween. So I wanted to, share their success with you guys, and we could do that. And then this is going to be a long show tonight, and I'm sorry for the ones that are on the East Coast and everywhere else, but I want to get everybody in here. And if you guys want to come in later after we have our guests on, I'll put up a link and you guys can jump on and we can say, our how do you do's or whatever. Okay. Because like I say, it's never a show without all of you. All right. Let's see. Offworld Adam is here. Welcome. Drunk Turkey Show. I'm a little raspy. I'm feeling a little better. Oh, by the way, I finally got to look today. 16 stitches. Yeah. It was supposed in 7 spots. So yeah. Because it was 16. So one of them was a little bigger. So that's the offset. Anyway, yeah. So and the feeling is there now. Meds are done, and I'm just like, "Grr." And I'm like, do I need to get a prescription? Like, just Tylenol. So yeah. So I took a bunch of Tylenol, but I'm not going to be loopy or anything. Nothing fun. I know Mr. B from Australia is here. Welcome, sir. Couldn't do this last show without you. Glad you're here. Louis is here. Welcome, sir. Hey, long time. Glad you're here. Matthew Yenner. Welcome, Farrell Show. What is your last show? Forever? Not forever. I never say forever. For now. And so I just didn't want to just drop off radar. So I wanted y'all to be a part of this. And we've had, if you haven't watched this week's shows, all the guests, oh boy, go back and watch Star-Studded Week. And it's not over yet. I still got some stuff up my sleeve. Sky Allen's here. Welcome aboard. Kathy Bennett. Thank you so much, dear. Appreciate you being here. Mike Johnson's here. Jules. Did we get Jules? I think we did, but we'll do it again. Alien Girl, we got the beginning. She was first on board. Kim B is here. And then Rachel Bell. Hey, darling. Glad you could make it. John P. Adventures is here. Tristan. Trista N. Hansen is here. Bill Nice. Oh my gosh, everybody. I love this. Y'all. Man, why could you guys do this every show? No, a lot of you do, and I appreciate it. But I'm just glad we got such an amazing group of people tonight. Okay, great. Good. I got roll call. So let's get this show started, shall we? I'm not going to say who all's going to be on. So just leave it at that. We'll see who pops in. I put the link out again today. We'll see, but we'll see who pops in. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, first guest for tonight, the wonderful, beautiful actress, ufologist, explorer, researcher, panelist of Third Phase Moon, ladies and gentlemen, Apolla Asteria.
Hello, Doc. I am doing a cheers to you for your final
Cheers.
show, even though I refuse to believe it's your last show. I cracked open a bottle of champagne, a little mini one just for you. So, cheers.
Yeah. I'll go a step further. I'll rock star.
Yeah. Woo!
All right. I was feeling it's my last show. I'm gonna kind of ride that edge. I said I'm gonna have a rock star. So, looking lovely as always, dear.
Well, thank you. You're not so bad yourself.
Well, thank you. My mother bought this for me.
I'm glad you made it out of the surgery and you're doing well. You're alive, so that's good.
The area allows me to be able to sit upright and stuff, so I'm okay. The last time, that 70 stitches last time, and right where the leg connects to your rear. It's like that's why I couldn't really move it. These were not, so I'm able to move around, but doing the old man shuffle. Yeah, this time was only 16 stitches. They're like, we have 4 things we have to remove, and it was like 6 or 7. 7, yeah. So
wow, that's gnarly.
Better than gone and have them. So let's leave it at that. So I did put the call out. We'll see who can pop on. Let me, I just had a thought. When you're like, oh, did I forget to do something? Let me check, because Dark Hour was going to be on tonight.
Hey, I'm always down for a party. That's my birthday brother.
I know. We
both have the same birthday.
That's pretty awesome. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
He did message me. I didn't see it. I can probably do a half hour tonight, just to let you know. Okay. But I did send him the link. Okay, that's why I want to make sure I gave him the link for tonight. So he's going to pop in for a little bit because I think he's at work. So he might be on his break. So, and then I don't want to name all the people I sent the links to, because if they don't, then I want people, oh, why don't you show up at his show? So I don't want to do that to them. So let's see. The rockstar. Sorry. Trying to gently not, burp. I'm trying to end with a little class, on my last show. So, but no, I'm still, with Third Phase when they need me. But I want to do. I don't want to be the pod jockey. You guys are getting out there. You're doing stuff. You're putting out good content. Little featurettes or little documentaries. And I just never seem to have the time to do that. And that is my passion. I mean, I love doing music videos. I love doing film. But I feel like just being a podcaster, at the desk, that I'm not honing in on my skills. And when the Cousins brothers showed up, boy, I was like put in my place. I was like, shit, I gotta get back in the game. But not having like a job, trying to do little projects here and there, and it's just I haven't been taking care of myself, so I've got to do that. Huh?
I feel you. I'm in the exact same boat right now. Everything you were saying before we went on, that's where I'm at right now too.
A lot of
I'm like, you know what? No more, spraying my time out with, other projects with other people. I'm putting all my time now into me and what I'm trying to do and moving forward with my life.
Yeah,
so
that's been it's like nothing against the other people with projects. I mean, we all have our own projects.
I love doing projects.
And I love collaborating. But I don't even feel like I have, enough time to even do that. Plus, I'd rather I mean, there's so many elements to this equation of why I've made this decision. One of them is surprisingly, I still have my channels, but all of the consistent threat letters, you're a horrible person. You broke this rule and that rule without telling you what you did. You just these broads. It's like I've watched all of my good friends, Laura and Brooks Agnew, when they both got truly yanked out of YouTube. I was like, Jesus, I'm crazier than them, on my shows sometimes. I mean, I say some stuff. I play things, and the fact that they were getting yanked, I'm like, well, I got to hold on to these channels somehow, so that there's some kind of historical record of what has been discussed on my shows as long as possible. I've been trying to, get them all downloaded and whatnot, or transferred over to like Rumble. So I'd rather be able to still know that I've got the car with the hood over it in the shed. I could still yank that thing off and turn on the engine, and I can get it, get online and go, okay, folks, this is what's going on. If I'm back, there's something big going down. And then there's other things like I had Tim Cohen on 2 weeks ago, and he was the first person almost make me like cry on my show, because he was pointing out. Well, he's the gentleman that wrote the book, The Antichrist and the Cup of Tea. And that's about, pointing out who the Antichrist was. And it's the king. And he has this crest, and it's the exact, and he's the only person on the planet that has it, this royal crest, just for him. And it's the literal description of the beast in the book of Revelations to a T. And there's so much more to it. That's just like the elevator pitch. But I've known about this for decades, and I've told people, and it's like I've been warning people, basically standing on my tower with my megaphone, spending all my time going da 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 da, instead of working on me in my house, my home, my preparing for this stuff I've been preaching for years, that it's coming. So I feel like I need to focus real quick right now. I got to stop, and get my house in order, as they say.
Hey, you're in a better place than me. You're up on a mountain. I mean, I'm on a mountain too, but it's the Hollywood Hills, and I don't feel like LA would be the best place if things got wild. But
no. Well, I've always had everybody else, the invitation. Come, this is the place to be. So
hey, if the apocalypse hits, I'll hop into my alien Jeep and head out there.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, it'd be really cool to have the whole gang up here during the apocalypse. During
the apocalypse.
I'm actually thinking of the movie This Is the End, with all the actors and the comedians. Like that movie. But it's
like Blake and Brent, Jim Goodall, like who?
Yeah, it's all the ufologists and the Bigfoot investigators. It's the actual end of the world, and Bigfoot's coming out of the forest into the city, going shit.
And what if? Oh my God, we have to make a movie of this. Then seriously, with us playing ourselves, and then at the end, we're the only ones that survive out of everyone on Earth.
And the last line of the movie would be like, "Told you so."
Oh my God, that's so great.
So yeah,
I love it.
So you Hollywood writers out there right now, just know that we could probably get you all the big names and even the hacks. Come in, the hacks will die, and all the true ufologists and the sincere ones will.
Oh my God,
we survive,
that's great.
And we live in the woods with Bigfoot. And all of the feral people that have been living in the national parks and
what if at the end, like Bigfoot comes out and starts defending us, like he has like a machine gun and he starts like killing off all the zombies or something?
He's wearing a UN helmet on.
Oh my God.
Oh shit. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I gotta get back here because I've been missing people here. I saw a question. I didn't scroll too fast. Everybody, I know you're all saying thank you. Have a great show. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Here's a question from Bill Nice. Dave, we're here for your brother. We always support our. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. And then there was another one I came up to. Of course, Dave Dennis. Everybody loves Apolla, you know.
Oh,
Technically, I was the first. I was the first what? Oh man, I hate when people do that. I'm like, I don't remember what I was saying that they would respond that, but I'll take it. Sure, I'll take it. My buddy Mark M's. Good luck, bro, on your next venture. Thank you, sir. And I was just showing images of the 1028 sign. I went all the way down to the bottom, and I started showing how 1028 has progressed over the past 5 years, and showed with the very first show. And yeah, man, Mark would fit in with our group, man. He's this great guy. And oh shoot, hold on. We got somebody in here. Hold on, your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Jim Goodall. Hello, sir.
Hey.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, two of my favorite people. How's it going? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine, sir.
I'm doing great. How are you, Jim?
I'm doing good. Just counting the days. I got about 10 days before I head off to Hawaii. So,
oh, lucky. That sounds
boy,
great.
you've been all over the planet.
I have.
Yeah.
I have. I even went off plan to Burning Man at one point. That was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I thought that was a
wearing
lot
a
of fun.
still suit. There was like dust storms. It was like being on Arrakis. It was crazy.
Is it worth going to?
It is. It definitely is. There's nothing like it. I mean, it's definitely, but you know, it's also like very difficult. Like when people say like, "Oh, I had an experience. Like I went out there and I survived it." Like they mean it. It's crazy.
Yeah. Great. No, I was on last night with Doc. He was well medicated from his surgery, so we had a lot of laughs.
Yeah, and then a lot of.
We just cracked open some champagne, so
yeah.
Real quick, Kitsy, we had a question. Okay, YouTube question: what was the most fun event for UFOs that you both have ever attended?
When I fell off the stage.
Oh yeah, Disclosure Con. Yeah, that was all captured on film.
Yeah.
But man, he bounced right back up like Chevy Chase, like nothing happened. He was like, all right, here we are.
What I thought about after I did that, and after I finished my presentation, I should have, as soon as I get back on the stage, I should have said, "Now that I have your attention," and started from there. So.
What about you, Apolla?
Yep.
Oh, that's hard to say. I mean, you know, definitely, of course, Disclosure Con. So many great memories there. The last couple years I was there. And also, you know, Contact in the Desert is definitely something that is very memorable to me because it was the first UFO conference I started going to. And I went to it many years in a row. And I don't know if I heard they're having one this year, possibly. But you know, that was pretty interesting while it lasted. So yeah. But I always have fun at all the conferences. It's hard to say which one's better than the other. I mean, it's always a completely different group. It's like some of the homies are there, not all of them every time. And then you meet new people. It's so fun.
Actually, the next question is for you, Doc, or a question for Apolla. Can you please describe your experience working on Star Trek? I'd love to see you in more sci-fi shows. Dave Dennis from Australia.
Well, being on Star Trek, so Star Trek season 1, Picard, which I filmed in, which you would mostly see me in episode 9 and 10. I'm a human alien hybrid. It's like a gold.
And you still are.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, that was very interesting because I actually got recommended to them from another show I was working on. I think it was Marvel Runaways. And someone on that show, I think it was the director.
Wait, hold on. You worked on a Marvel project?
Yeah, it was Marvel Runaways. It was like a weird like side series,
Doesn't
like
matter.
younger kids. But I was like a magic school student.
It just says Marvel. That's all I heard. Marvel. So that's
I've been in a few episodes of it, but yeah. So like the first day I went on set, actually, I was working on Marvel Runaways. And they had me on a night call. So I was working till 3 a.m. and then Star Trek and that was at Paramount. And then Star Trek in Calabasas, they wanted me on set like way up in the mountains in Calabasas at 5 a.m. to go into hair and
Jesus.
makeup. So I didn't even, I was filming all night, and then I go there and I'm like, hello everyone. And like I hadn't slept. I was filming all night. I get off Marvel Runaways. I drive, through the mountains to the top of Calabasas, like way up there. And I get there and it's like 50 sets of twins, and I have no idea what's going on. And I'm like, I'm the only person who isn't a twin. And I'm like, why are there so many twins here? Am I supposed to have a twin? And some of the people, they actually never met before, but they looked exactly alike.
What?
Which was really weird.
Like a doppelganger party.
Yeah. And they like just met. It was so weird. So
that's freaky. Hollywood could pull something like that off, though. They've got photos of it.
And a lot of these people, they end up being friends for a long time after.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason, I was the only one that didn't have a twin. And I'm like, did someone look like me and they bailed? Or so like, because I wasn't like a twin, they made it out like I was kind of like the leader like of the clones or whatever.
Nice.
Which is interesting.
The clone princess.
Yeah, there was definitely a part where Patrick Stewart, he went on a really long kind of speech monologue, and he kept doing it like straight to my face when he was practicing it before they brought in the A-list actors to join the scene with us. He kept practicing it straight to me, and he would go right in front of my face, like 5 inches from my face, and be like, you need to help me save the human race. And it was just like so surreal,
I know you know how many Trekkies or Trekkers, whatever they want to be called, I would love to just be in your presence because you had him talk to you that close. Like,
well, and now, fast forward a couple years later, I get invited to come back on for Star Trek Picard season 2, and they told me to block out 2 months of filming for it. Not last September, but the September before. So I did that, and right when I was about to go to set, that's when they passed the mandates. So because I don't have a jab, I'm not allowed.
You're a pureblood, dear,
anymore, and they fired me.
As am I.
We are all purebloods.
Yes, and you know why? You know why there wasn't a twin there for you, Apolla?
Because you said
because the world can only deal with one.
Oh, yeah, 2 might be a bit much. You're right about that.
Yeah.
Kidsy Witsy wants to know what guest scared or freaked you out and why. Well, that would have been Tim Cohen when he came on and talked about the Antichrist. That just, it made everything, it hit too close to home and was confirmation on everything I've always known. So that got me pretty good.
What, the king is the Antichrist?
Yeah.
New king. I don't know anything about him.
Go back to next week or last week. It was on Monday, and watch a show with Tim Cohen and myself, and you'll see, and then you'll want to get the book. You love to read, so you'll want to get the book. Definitely. So, next question. What's your next project, Apolla? And then the next one's for Jim Goodall. So, my next right now, like I said earlier to you, Doc, is that I've been like working on a lot of different projects with a lot of different people, and I feel like my energy has been like spread out too much and too spread thin. So I decided to detox from working on projects with other people for at least 2 months. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm focusing all my energy into making my next collection of spears. And kind of like you were saying, I want to kind of make some more, instead of just podcast videos, I want to make some more well-edited kind of videos for my YouTube channel that are like kind of more pre-planned. I actually wrote like down like 100 short YouTube idea, like 15-minute, video ideas, which are like things that I would be into, like something that I would want to know about, like, like what are Vimanas, or like, things that usually have to do with like advanced, like ancient civilizations and ufology somehow interconnected. Yeah. Metaphysical topics. So. Can you guys, we're going to take a quick 2 minutes and I'll be right back. Remember, I said I got things up my sleeve. Okay. Hold on 1 second.
At 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, multiple unidentified objects were confirmed to have entered Earth's atmosphere. It is speculated that these objects are of extraterrestrial origin. The broadcast will quiet at this time for your safety. Continue to carry out the following instructions.
I hear you too. We don't know what it is. We don't know where it came from. Whatever it is, it's out to get us. I don't know what to do. They're here.
Oh, we got
boy.
Travis Walton in the house.
Oh boy, I told
And
you
Luke
kids I had
Walton.
surprises. Hold on, let me get this. Scoot that right over here.
Hey.
I got Travis Walton and Luke Walton with me today.
Hey, how's it
Hey.
going?
Get this fixed.
Good to see you guys again.
Yeah, so I've never had you on my show. You might have to speak up though, because I don't have a secondary microphone hooked up. Yeah, tonight being my live show, I was like, we gotta get him on. He's been to the Disclosure Con events and stuff, but I've never been able to get him on the show. And so Luke was nice enough to bring him out. So we're here. We're not talking the story or anything like that. We're just hanging out.
Off the wall stuff.
Off the wall.
Well, last time Apolla was here, we were out the canyon. It scared me coming close to the edge like that. But we spotted somebody's escaped rooster down there.
No, we saw a giant cock. It was the biggest cock I've ever seen in my life. It was just in the middle of the canyon, just like literally the biggest cock I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm not even kidding. Like it was like big. And it was just like cock-a-doodle-doo! And we're like, what the hell? And we look in the canyon, and there's this giant rooster just at the bottom of the canyon, like where did it come from? I don't know. It was just there, and it was really crazy. I've never seen a cock that big before. Have you guys? Did you guys see a cock that big before?
I wasn't there for the event.
Well, Travis and Luke were there.
Yeah. Alien Bun just shit himself. He just holy shit, Travis Walton is here. Well, I did say I had some things up my sleeve tonight. So we'll see if anything else happens. I'm not sure. We'll find out. So everybody's just having fun. We're just asking everybody questions. If anybody has questions for Travis, it's not about the story, because we've all heard the story. If you want to know about Travis, what kind of music does he like? What's his favorite car? That kind of shit. Let's do that tonight. Learn something a little different, something new, don't you think? I mean, I'm sure you would love to talk about something different.
Well, I've had a busy few weeks. I did a short show for a new HBO series, some kind of paranormal thing, and then turned around and...
Can you guys hear him okay? Sorry. Can you guys hear him okay?
Yep.
All right. You might have to have you scoot a little bit closer to this microphone. I'm sorry.
And then turned around and flew to Brazil, which is excruciatingly long flight.
So he's been world traveling too lately.
And even though it was a Portuguese-speaking place, we were in not Chinatown, it's Japan town.
Mm-hmm.
Just that whole neighborhood was all Japanese. It was
Interesting.
very, very interesting. It's like my 5th trip there, but this was a little different with all the Japanese stuff.
Now, this was what was for HBO?
No, it was different.
Oh, it's different. You've been doing a couple things lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, getting that story out, I love it. And let's see, the HBO, I thought there was another one. What was the other? I just went blank. I had it in my head and then it just jumped off the diving board. And boy,
About something I did recently.
yes. And my dog's barking in the background. It's distracting me. But either way, so you know Jim, though, right? Jim Goodall?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey.
and let me tell you, these guys, I took them shooting when they were here last. And my gosh, marksman.
Oh yeah. Travis was yeah.
30 round clip. I think there was like 8 or 9 of them that all went through the same hole. It just made the hole bigger. And we got photos of it all. It was a good time. It was a good time. And we're gonna do something again here soon. So we'll get the band back together. So
Let's do it.
all right, let's see what questions we've got in the chat room. If you do have a question, put @doc so I can spot it, because I know a lot of you are talking to each other and I don't want to post what you guys are talking to each other. All of you could make your own TV series called Doc's Mountain. I don't know about that. If anything, it'd be Walton Mountain. They've been here since. How long has your family been here?
Well, it's been since late 60s, early 70s.
Yeah, I mean, it's been enough time. You guys are like quarter of the mountain. You guys have family everywhere, or everybody's related to you in one sense or another. So, but yeah, so Snowflake, and you just had never any desire to go out somewhere else and maybe try another place.
The more family I get, the more
That holds you.
here. I've got 16 grandchildren now.
What?
Wow.
I didn't know it was that many. That's a lot. Okay, what's your favorite music?
Boy, I don't have a favorite. I like some of everything. I like some classical. I like some rock. I like some country.
What kind of music do you like that you think would surprise people? Do you do raves and dubstep music?
Probably not.
That would be
I'm gonna say,
awesome.
what's that?
Okay, well, okay. So let's
I
kinda
can show you some dubstep.
Oh yeah, he hangs out with Skrillex.
Yeah.
They go to his birthday party.
What?
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Skrillex' birthday.
Nuh-uh.
And he was
How did she get invited to that?
top of a cliff overlooking the ocean.
What?
You
No
think
way.
you know Travis Walton? That's what I'm saying.
I grew up in the Chicago dubstep scene. Like when I graduated high school, it was when like dubstep was like the thing in Chicago. I was at all those shows. Miss those days.
Who else was there? Tara Reid. Who's the guy from?
I mean, it was a Skrillex party.
Ancient Aliens.
Hey, I have a question for Apolla.
Okay.
She's from Peoria, Illinois. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Have you been back to a high school reunion yet?
I have not. I was just
Oh.
talking to my mom about this the other day. Like, I think I've been out of high school for 10 years now, so I think I should be invited to a reunion, but you know, I have my stage name now and everything, and like I think a lot of people are jealous of me because I left, or they don't like me because I
Or
left.
you
So I don't
escaped.
know, fucking invitation.
You escaped. You didn't leave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just went to a high school reunion. Yeah, it was. Who are these people?
Yeah, I just missed mine. Mine was on September 10th. And
Oh, that's my birthday.
oh, okay. Well, yeah, I was supposed to go, but was having the puppies, I think, at the time, or was dealing with the puppies. I couldn't leave. It was my 30th, and I really, really wanted to go. And then I found out I was, just at this little bar, and I'm like, I've been in bars for 30 years, DJing and working, and I'm gonna just like, and yeah, I wanted to, and then all of a sudden I realized I didn't want to, so it wasn't that really big of a deal. But yeah, 30 years this year.
I
But
feel like
dubstep, I wanted to describe it. When someone says, "What is dubstep?" and I tell them, well, in those old 1960 newsreels, black and white, the farmer John and with his wife, and they're talking about their UFO encounter. It's like a big bright light and had all this strange, beautiful, weird noises. That's dubstep. Wink, wink.
no, it's like EDM mixed with rock music. It's like the sickest music ever, and I'm actually very irritated with the whole Burning Man community, because like I thought that out in the desert at Burning Man they would have at least some dubstep, but it's all the ooms ooms music everywhere, which I don't. Where it's just like ooms 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 all night long.
Oh, the
instead
sound.
of like
I was like, they can't even come up
aliens
with
coming
words
down, like they don't even have that. Yeah, it's just the ooms ooms music everywhere, and I personally, I'm a dubstep.
Do you know what that
I like
is?
to feel like I'm.
It's meant to be hypnotic. That's the purpose of the unk. So it's just all supposed to be hypnotic. So get you.
I like dubstep better because it's like you never know where the music's going. It's just like wild and crazy, and it's just so much more fun to dance to, because I just like dancing where I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I feel like the ooms ooms music, you're just like, yeah, okay, like all night, and it's kind of lame.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
From Australia, Dave Dennis has a question. Jim, have you ever seen a TR-3B or know much about them? I hear they have mercury ion propulsion systems.
I've seen a TR-3A.
What?
Yeah, and
tell us about it.
I'm trying to remember what the TR stands for.
Is it in one of those books I have?
No, I just. But it was okay. What is the name of that? My mind's gone blank.
The TR-3B.
The TR-3B. Yeah. No, I haven't. Come on, I know the name, but it's right there, but it won't come out.
But you've seen the TR-3A?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I've seen the TR-3A. It was conventionally powered, and it was actually an advanced flying model of it. And but I sat down with God, my mind is going blank. Darcy Ware. And I was on a couple of programs with him on the TR-3B, and the one thing that I think there's two versions. There's a man-made and then an extraterrestrial. There's just, but again, I go back to what's been said by some very important people. We have the ability to take ET home. Ben Rich, 1993.
Right.
So. Are they here? Are we flying? Are things that we can't describe flying? Travis knows that firsthand.
Well, yeah, he's had a TR. You have had a TR-3B encounter, correct?
Well, I call it a giant black triangle. I'm not going to name it TR-3B. It stopped dead in the air and made a right angle turn at that point. So it's not powered by jets, or it's not an aerodynamic sort of thing.
No, but we've had the technology to go really fast for a really long time, and again, I had I guess I was blessed or cursed, one of the two, for being a friend of Bob Lazar's and knowing before he went out in the desert to work at S4. So is it real? Yeah. I mean, people are seeing it. It's shown up on cell phone cameras. It's shown up on still cameras. It's shown up on, using good high quality cameras like a Canon or a Nikon. So it's out there. It's just that they just don't want to tell us. And I'm talking about our government. It should be.
Well, the giant black triangle that we encountered, Luke was there. He was driving when it happened, but I didn't want to tell anybody because there was only the three of us. But by the time we got home, we found out that like 15 other people had reported the same sighting.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen one before in the middle of the desert myself.
Yeah.
I was at it wasn't Area 51. It was actually another research area called Area 52. I believe it was like kind of somewhere in between Nevada and California, like somewhere. I can't remember if it was Nevada or California, but I was at a Moon Tribe event out there, like out in the middle of the desert, and I was up like a little after sun came up, and I was with a group of people, and we were like out in the middle of the desert, and then we just see this like triangular black craft come low over us, and we all looked up and we were like, oh my god, what is that? And it was making this crazy noise, and then all of a sudden it was just gone, and the noise stopped and everything, and we couldn't see where it went. It was almost like it had this cloaking device, and it came on and came off. It was really weird.
Wow. Well, we have with us now Mr. B from True Seekers out of Australia joining us. How you doing tonight, sir?
G'day everybody. Things look like having a bit of a party here.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Doc. Good one, mate. And hello, Paula. Hello, Jim. How are you, mate?
I'm doing great. How about you? Everything's good?
Mate.
I've only been to Australia once. I was in Sydney. Actually, I was in Little Bay. A buddy of mine, we go back 50 years. We lost track of each other, and he found a book of mine in Melbourne. He said, well, it can only be one Jim Goodall. So he and I was just getting ready to go on 120-day leave, for medical reasons. I had knee replacement. I can't crawl inside an airplane on my hands and knees with a new knee. So I decided I was going to go somewhere, and I figured I was going to go to Australia. And about 2 days before I make the reservation, I get an email from Fred May. And I hadn't seen him in 40 years, and I had been looking for him for 40 years, but he left the country and went down south. So I spent 3 weeks there in Sydney. I've been to Victoria. I've been to Cambry, where's Canberra, as it should be spoken.
Canberra, yeah.
And I've been up to Cairns. I haven't made it to Melbourne or Perth. And I may get there one of these days.
Australia a few times, and they were making fun of us the way we pronounce it.
Yeah.
Really? How do they pronounce
They
it?
say Melbourne, and they say Cairns rather than
Cairns. We say Cairns.
Yeah. So Cairns is Cairns.
Yeah. It's like there's a town just south of Perth, and most of the people call it Mandurah. That's what we call it, right? It's got lots of estuaries. It looks like Little Venice. And the English come here and the Americans come here and they call it Mandurah. How they pronounce things, And Mr. Travis Walton, the star, man, I've been following you for a long, long time, and it's a pleasure to see you and to say hello to you.
Yes. Well, we got actually a couple questions for Travis that are in the queue real quick. I haven't had this many questions, but we got some for everybody. Where was that first one? There it is. So Travis, do you play any instruments?
I'm kind of fake at playing the guitar, but that's it. I'm not real good, but
That's a lie. He's great. I heard him.
Mm-hmm. He's played in my living room a few times. Yes.
Taking it from a guitar player.
Yes, he's very modest. Travis, if you were to go on the Joe Rogan show, would you hit it?
I did go on the Joe Rogan show.
Mm-hmm.
And would I toke up with him? No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I love the Waltons, but seriously, Travis, as Mr. Goodall may say, get goofy. 420. I think everybody's wanting a Joe Rogan kind of thing, and I don't do that on my show. So,
hey, I could hit up a joint right now if you guys want me to. I mean, I don't really smoke anymore, but I'll do it for you, Doc.
We're good. We're okay. I actually thought about starting the show off by getting the smoke machine. Just smoke just to see what the reaction would be from people. Let's see. I gave it a star. Oh no! Hold on. Someone didn't get a link to the show. That's no bueno. So let me do this real quick. Nope, that's not the right thing. Because
Jim, you look like you just got out of Area 51. You just stole a spaceship and like left.
Well, that's my Blackbird that I scrounged
Oh, awesome.
a number of years ago. And I actually rode in the cockpit of that airplane in the C5 at 33,000 feet at Mach 0.72.
Wow.
So,
No
I'm the only person in the world to have done that. and it couldn't be done today. There's too many rules. So
Oh, you were so lucky. That sounds freaking awesome.
yeah.
What do you think of the new Top Gun? I was curious to know what you thought of it when I was watching it.
I loved it, and if I was close enough to Edwards Air Force Base this weekend at the Edwards Air Force Base, they're going to pull out the full size scale model.
That's tomorrow?
That's yes.
Okay. Is it in the morning? Like early in the morning?
It's all day. I think it's Saturday and Sunday, both days.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go and get footage. Thank you for reminding me.
Where's this at?
It's like an hour north of LA at Edwards Air Force Base.
Oh,
so my best friend in LA, Alita, she actually, her dad was the pilot for Air Force One for Lyndon B. Johnson. He lived up there. Her family lived up there, and he just passed away last year. So I have to go up there and hang out with her family and check it out. Cool.
Yeah, no, it would be well worth it. And I've asked a couple of friends that are going there, get a whole bunch of shots for me because I would just like to have it.
I will do it. I'm going for you. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
And the other thing I'm waiting for, and it hasn't happened yet. I sent Bob Lazar my Blackbird book and my 75 Years of the Skunk Works book, and I said, all I want you to do, I want Joy, his wife, to take a picture of Bob holding both my books. And he hasn't done it yet, so I got to get on his butt and remind him that he promised me. So,
Well, I've been to Area 51 a couple of times, but yeah, really, to the gate.
Oh,
inside.
I'm like, world exclusive.
yeah.
Holy shit! You didn't see the Kardashian episode? No, we went.
I mean,
Wait, it was on a Kardashian episode?
Yeah.
Was that a joke or was that for
Connie
real?
and Kendall had a sighting of their own, and so they wanted to go visit Area 51.
Oh, I think I did see that.
And so
This is the worst thing about living in Perth. We're the most remote city in the world, away from everything.
Wow, let's see. Oh, it's Travis Luke Apolla Jim. Wish I was there. Oh no, Audrey. Audrey, you remember Audrey from Disclosure?
Oh yeah, she's just a sweetie pie.
She is a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Let's see, and then looking for questions. Here's one for Travis. Okay. Are you still visited by ETs? And did the abduction change your physical health or mental health afterwards? This is kind of like the story question. Do you want to answer that?
Well, if the giant black triangle was piloted by aliens, then that was a visit. But aside from that, if that was secret military stuff, I was worried about health changes after the incident, but it didn't show up.
And you said you've had a pretty good health, clean bill of health all your life.
Yeah, 25 years and never called in sick one time.
Yeah.
We're working 12 hours a day, so.
Your boss, I probably guys it's Miss. He's like, you need to get abducted. At least you'll show up on time every day, you know. Well, that's cool. So even to this day, just healthy as a fiddle, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see the next question. This is for just about when I'm about to click on it, the list moves up, and then I'm like, where did it go? Okay.
You guys, I think I was abducted because I found a gray hair the other day. Yeah, I don't know where I'm just kidding.
Welcome to the club.
Seriously, though, I was like, wait, what? I'm 29. Oh my God.
Hey, this has been fun and all, but I think we should crank it up to 11. What do you all say?
Didn't we do that last night? Yeah.
I have
Blake and Brent,
the brothers. Yeah.
Woo! Yes.
And
What's up, guys?
What's up, boys? Hey, Apolla. Jim.
Hey, long time no see.
I know, right? Hey, Travis and Luke, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey, good seeing you guys again. What? This is the last show for Doc Skinner. Just when things are getting exciting around here.
It's not the last show. He's lying.
Thank God.
He's on pause. And it's like Arnold would say, "I'll be back."
Yeah,
that's right.
Re-energize.
And I should be in the Big Island the 25th and 26th. I think it's a Tuesday, Wednesday of this month.
Oh, good. And Michael Schratt's coming down to the house too. So I guess we're gonna get Schratt and Goodall at the house. Anybody else want to come? Come on down.
I think we need to do a big group event over in Hawaii and do some videos, but then I think we should work on the remake of Slaughterhouse.
Slaughter Day.
My bad. Ooh, yeah. Let me just insult you right off the
That's
gate.
fine. We'll kill you in the first scene. We'll kill you off first.
I know.
It's real good and brutal.
I really want to do some stunts, man, because the way you guys do it recklessly is so appealing to my testosterone, and I just want to do something reckless.
But
the right people.
Probably the most awesome thing the brothers have done, walking over on top of moving lava.
Oh God! Yeah.
Wait, what? When did that happen?
When the volcano erupted, they were the main guys out there for all the news channels.
Yeah, most of what you saw came from them.
I've been following the Cousin Brothers since day dot, man. Really have been. Really enjoy you guys.
Thanks, appreciate it, man.
But you know what's really amazing? Try spending 4 consecutive days with them.
Are they party animals?
Yeah, I mean it's sort of a tradition now in August. Come out for 4 days last year, 4 days this year.
Hey, did they put a hungy on? Did they put a hungy on? A pig in the ground sort of thing?
No.
That's it.
Well, we've been getting wild under the Hollywood sign every time they come out. It's pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
That'd be fun. I just got a real quick question. Edward want to know if I was a pilot. No, I'm not. I just love airplanes, and the spookier the better. And again, I'm just tickled that the brothers are here. I can hardly wait to come to see the lair. On the Big Island. It'd be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna get the secret Cousins Brothers base. We're gonna get some trouble when you guys show up for sure.
Lair.
You gonna come down, Apolla? Coming up.
I want to. Wait, when are you guys all gonna be
We're
there?
talking about going to Hawaii. We should all go.
Like next week, you said?
No, in about 3 weeks. About 2.5 weeks.
I might be able to do that.
And Doc, I'll keep the fleet alive, okay?
All right. You control the fleet. Put you in command. Damn it. Now I've got to get babysitters for the babies. But yeah, if I can hang off a building or ride in the back of a pickup truck, yeah, dude, let's do it.
That was cool. Like last time we were over there, it wasn't the last time, but the time before we hung out with Doc Skinner over there in Sholo, and then Luke and Travis came over with the guitars. And after we did our shoot, we came back, had some beers, and started doing some little jam with Travis and son. That was pretty sick.
Just beers.
Yeah,
they call it natural light. Yeah, I think it's natural light, right, guys? So
it's the natural lights. You know us. We like to drink, but
oh man. So I do have one disappointed fan because they were like, I still want Doc to carefully blow himself up because I told him a long time ago. When I was like, dude, do I have to like set my arm on fire for clicks? I was gonna get some fire gel and freak everybody out and do it back in the 90s when we used to do it. But no, I didn't get the fire gel, so I won't be setting fire to anything tonight. I apologize.
Oh, chicken.
But Doc, you are on fire, so that's all that matters. You're on fire, bro.
You're too sweet. It's sweet. Yeah. They're asking which island, the Big Island of Hawaii, is where the boys are. But were you on the Big Island, Jim, when you were working?
No, I was the curator at the Pacific Aviation Museum in Pearl Harbor.
Okay.
I lived in L.L.C. for 4 years, but I had the best condo apartment number in Hawaii. It was 911.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And I loved it. I loved it, but it was time to retire, and being I've had too many ex-wives, I didn't have enough funds to allow me to live in Hawaii. So,
Oh man.
and Rosemary likes Maui. She doesn't like Oahu. It's too commercial in Oahu, and I heard it's too dead in Maui. So,
Actually, we're just
My
in Maui,
only experience of oh sorry.
we're just in Maui last week, and we just got back a couple days ago. But we're there, and you got these shopping complexes, and it just feels like a Redondo Beach, California kind of feel to it for sure. It's getting a little bit more industry out there. It's not so rural, but still there's some neat off beaten paths that we went over there. Went to a couple underground bunkers, and we're actually shooting a documentary while we're there last week. Some good stuff.
Landed there on our way to Australia once or something. I'm trying to remember.
He's trying to remember if he's ever been to Hawaii.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's like, I think we stopped there on the way to Australia, but he doesn't know if he's been there. So I told him, it's the land with the water all the way around it. So I think we need to get him out there and bring him to the island. What do you guys say?
You have to be a little bit more specific.
Why not?
Let's do a cameo or something. Dave, how are you about blood and gore?
Oh, I'm fine.
You're fine with it? Because I'm gonna be presenting tonight the 30-minute trailer or documentary that the Cousin Brothers have of their new found success in a 31-year-old project that they did with a VHS camera and some of the best gory, real life kind of special effects. No CGI. CGI wasn't even. It was just an idea back then. But yes,
Paula wasn't even born when we made that film.
What year was it again?
Slaughter Day.
91.
Yeah, I was born like 2 years later.
So, but yeah, we'll be playing that in a bit. And I've got it right here, ready to go. But we'll play that in just a bit, and we'll have you guys here on the side of the screen. So
I have been so excited to see this. I'm
Oh,
excited. Yeah.
Well, we can do that. Well,
But if there's any small children in the room,
yes, please. If there's any children, you don't want them to see this.
True.
Yeah, it's and you'll see why. All right, but you know what? I was gonna do this later. Might as well do this now since we.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
do it now.
You guys
Oh,
want
this is the trailer?
Well, no. Well,
You're not going to play the whole thing,
right?
right? The trailer starts off in about 2 minutes. Yeah, just play about 4 or 5 minutes. But yeah,
Wait, you guys, where do we get the movie? Like, where can I find it?
Yeah, the movie's on Amazon Prime, Blu-ray.
Really?
Yeah,
I can just
it's
go on
all-
Amazon and find it. Oh my god, hell yeah! I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. I'm only gonna pay. Let me. I don't want to just do just the critics part. Can I show a little bit of the graphic stuff?
Yeah, for sure. Of course.
And then for the rest, they got to go to your site to watch it.
That's play whatever you want there, Doc.
I'm
Sure,
not
show.
gonna do the
Wait,
whole thing.
I feel like I need a joint for this.
Yeah.
Should I throw it in it?
Can I have one too?
Yeah, there's a little button that says stop camera,
Okay,
so you all know.
I'm just joking. I thought we were gonna show Rogan it tonight.
Yeah. Oh, you can if you want. I'm just letting you if you wanted to. Everybody can light it
Maybe
up.
I might leave for a second.
Jim's
Go,
token.
go, go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Hey,
that's
it's
a scare.
it's medical. It's
Yeah.
medical.
Okay.
My doctor said, "Hey, take this. You get over all your
President said
ex-wives."
it's
Yeah.
The president says it's okay.
Been there, done that, Jim.
So yeah. Welcome to the Joe Rogan Experience.
I mean, number 2 was the Antichrist. Number 3 was
Hell,
the
last
fraud.
show, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Huh.
All right. So yeah, here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, they took off. Oh, there's Blake.
Make it full screen.
I will. Yeah. Oh, that's what he's doing. Everybody. Okay. Everybody's
you go.
actually lighting up. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. We ready?
Ready.
Ready?
I got to turn this up with my sound system real quick first. I'm gonna so you can hear on the microphone and play. You seen? Oh, yeah.
Slaughter
No audio. No audio. You got to turn it up, Doc.
Doc.
No audio.
No audio, Doc.
I have no audio here either.
Same here.
So anyway, this is our movie.
No audio, Doc.
Why isn't it?
There it goes.
Well, why isn't it playing the audio?
It's not?
No, it's
That's
playing on
weird.
the speaker.
Maybe you need to take off your audio and it will go to that. Are you playing on share screen?
Were you able to hear that?
Nope, nothing.
No.
Well, that sucks a big donkey dick.
Nope.
All right, let me try it again. Hit present. See, it's always this share a system audio button, but even when I put it in there, it doesn't want to do it.
Do it. No.
No, nothing.
Nope.
And I've even got the microphone on and the speakers next to the microphone.
Well, there's our DVD, that's our Blu-ray Slaughter Day. We got about 30 people have been doing reviews. All these strangers, these people that are fans of this kind of genre. It's kind of amazing to have so much recognition on this movie we did 31 years ago, and we never thought it was going to see the light of day. We gave up on it, but it's really cool. Somebody stepped into some room in New York. Somebody is playing this obscure VHS tape, and the guy's like, "What's this all about?" And it so happened, boom.
Here, I'll play it without the audio, just so you guys can talk over it.
Yeah.
That's
Try to
not
get-
as fun.
It's not as fun. Here's
No.
some scenes. Yep.
Pooh. We'll do the action sound effect.
Oops.
Oh, yeah.
How?
Hey, ready? We'll do it.
Come on, play it. What are you doing? Boom.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh.
That tickles.
Guys, like, I love Third Face of Moon. I collect all their movies. The Cousin Brothers are awesome. This is all of my favorite movies by them.
Anyway, go check them out at Third Phase of Moon. The documentary is awesome. Blood and gore. Off the
Yeah, it's
center.
called the Evil Dead movie you've never seen, Slaughter Day.
Right.
So that's kind of the history behind Slaughter Day, and it's available on Blu-ray. And it's kind of becoming a
Is
cult
Bruce
classic.
Campbell in this?
Oh, good question. Is Bruce Campbell in this?
It's interesting. We love Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi, so that was kind of some of our inspiration, no doubt about it. We just hashtag Bruce Campbell about our movie. We'll see if he picks up on it and shares it. That'd be pretty sick.
Sweet.
People are saying it's the most ambitious movie cinematic history shot on video ever made. And it's kind of cool, all these reviews.
We're at a sold-out crowd on the big screen where they're projected on the big screen, and it played at a theater at Nighthawk Cinemas over there in Brooklyn, New York.
About a week ago.
Yeah, and they put us on the big screen. As soon as we popped up, these guys they just love the film. They just got done watching it. We had a standing ovation in the crowd, and they were just giving us a bunch of love. It felt good, real good.
Oh,
Yeah.
found it.
More love than some of this UFO community that we get sometimes. The love was real pure on Slaughter Day. But we did reach 800,000 subscribers though yesterday. That was pretty sick. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it. Everybody got a complimentary construction helmet on the scene over there. That's pretty sick.
Sorry, man. Congratulations on 800,000. It's been a crazy show.
Yeah, 800,000. Even after all the shadow banning, we got up there. That's kind of cool.
You guys are almost at a milli.
I know. Got to get to that milli. Well, maybe we'll be 100 years old by the time we get there. The way you.
No, this year. 2 months.
Let's do it.
1
Come
month.
on.
2 weeks.
And I'm just starting.
Yeah. By the way, guys, Mr. B's new. So yeah, if you're ever looking for an Australian show, Mr. B's available on True Seekers.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think I've upset one of the cousin brothers once.
Do you ever wrestle alligators on your
Yes,
show?
like no. What?
Not yet.
Oh,
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
All
Here's
right.
that for
here's
Truth
the
Seekers,
trailer
maybe.
to this is the trailer to his show.
I-
Mr. B.
Really
Nice.
cool.
And
Hey,
thank
I would
you,
love
Doc.
to. I would love to be on your program.
Thank you very much. Oh no, I would love to have you guys anytime. Any of
Oh,
us want to have
anytime.
you yet?
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Isn't it a great trailer? It's
it is. Yeah.
and
Thank you to
I'm so
Doc.
jealous of it, and
That's
I
cool.
put it together for because I'm like, dude, it's better than mine.
Hey, what can I say?
Yeah. So Slaughter Day. Let me get back to that real quick because people want to know when can they get this on Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's available right now. Just look up Slaughter Day on Amazon Prime and it'll come up. And yeah, it's out there. You got all kinds of special features behind the scenes, the making of, the history behind it, kind of some of our older films when we're about 15, 14 years old, making some short Slaughter Day movies. Here, let me send you the trailer so you could at least maybe play the trailer.
Oh yeah. Send it to me.
And maybe you could play it. Maybe you could play that. I'm gonna send it to your
Is it
messenger.
under 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's only a minute, so I just sent that to you, and maybe that might work.
Okay.
Doc, you should download it into StreamYard on the overlays, or
Well, that's what I was gonna do. I gotta download it first. So copy. Don't tell the guys that made this I'm copying this off of YouTube, all right? Because I gotta copy it, then I gotta upload it. So just talk amongst yourselves.
Yep. No, we were just talking to our distributor right when we got into the show prior. His name is Rob, and he's the owner of Wild Eyed Entertainment and Visual Vengeance, who's releasing it. And yeah, we're just talking about maybe doing a reboot on Slaughter Day, and getting into that blood action again. It'd be kind of fun.
This would be part 4.
How many parts?
Well, all right. We got somebody else here, Dark Hour.
You.
Hopefully.
What's going
my
on,
birthday
guys?
brother.
That's
There he is.
right. That's right. The three of us, you, myself, and Jared Murphy, all share the same birthday. I mean, how uncanny is that? Different years, but nonetheless, we all came in on the same curve, right?
Yeah.
How you guys doing tonight?
Nice jacket
Good.
over there, Dark Hour.
Hey, thank you.
You just mentioned Jared Murphy, right?
Yes,
Is that
I
correct?
did, Jim. How you doing, brother?
Good. He's just
Sure.
spent 4 interesting days with me. We did a lot of filming and just had a good time.
And you
Wait,
know
who
what?
is that?
Where?
That's Dark
Jared
Hour.
No,
Mike-
Jared Murphy.
Oh,
He lives. He
He
lives
has
in.
he has a September 10th birthday too.
He lives in Minneapolis, and I was on Lynn Hurley's program when he was on. He was the guest, and he says he lives near Loring Park, Minneapolis. I said I was just there. I spent 18 years of my life in Minneapolis.
Wait, so he's like a UFO dude?
Yeah,
he's an archaeologist.
Sorry, I don't know him.
He's ancient aliens, ancient structures. Jared and I.
Archaeology.
Jared,
Yep.
Jared and I are going to Peru sometime January, February timeframe.
Fascinating.
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, what is it
Yes.
with Virgo, September 10th Virgos in this? The
Hey,
UFO thing?
There's
I don't
there's
know.
an Aries here.
It's funny though. Jared is somebody who used to work with Conflict Radio some time ago, and that's how I was introduced to him. Immediately when I met the guy, we clicked, and I think that there are some of us
Same
here,
here.
Jim. simply, yeah. I mean, he had expressed it. That was the same thing that he felt when he met you as well. There's this sort of kinship that some of these groups and circles share that is not necessarily identifiable, but certainly experiential. And it's really cool to see that Jared is so involved in what he's been doing and bringing everybody else along with him. Jim, I appreciate everything that you did with Jared. If you don't specifically know why at the moment, believe me, I'll be talking to you. But I just want to let you know I really, really appreciate that work. And Jared talked very highly of working with you during that time and so forth. So look forward to what you guys put together. Thank you.
Yeah, I had a great time, and he's welcome anytime. And I'm going to be going back to Minneapolis between now and the first of the year. All my babies are there. And a couple ex-wives. So, but I
think about these ex-wives. I'm worried.
but I always, when I go back there, I either stay with my son or stay with my ex-wife. And Rosemary and I have stayed at Shelley's place, which I bought a long time ago, but 4 or 5 times. And my ex-wife has been here in Oro Valley and spent a couple months. So I'm on friendly terms with at least one of my exes.
That's amazing.
Well, that's good.
It always feels good when you can do that.
Makes things easier.
Yeah. I mean, which is just ironic. I'm really funny. I'm really close to Rosemary's ex-husband's entire family. There's 4 brothers that live up in Phoenix, a sister that lives in Chicago, and her ex-husband lives in Minneapolis. And I've had them all down here, and I've been all up there when they're all together. And when we had, and that's our family here in Arizona. When for Christmas and special occasions, we go up to Phoenix with the Cox family. And we're just there with the oldest granddaughter. Would it be a granddaughter? She just turned 15. And I realized there were like 18 people there. I was the only one whose last name didn't begin with COX. Everybody else was either X or whatever. So, but I love them all. I came from a small family and they came from a huge family. So, but I really, I like family. I've been that way. I'd do anything for Doc. I'd do anything for the cousin brothers. I'd do anything for anybody I know, as long as I have the ability to do that. And I've always felt blessed that I could do that. I'm not supposed to be here. I was supposed to not get off on an operating room table about 37 years ago. And I did. I was under for 11 hours. My chances of survival were almost 0. And it really affects your, how you think and what is important. And there's very few things that are more important than family and dear ones, people that are dear to you, whether they're 2 legs or 4 legs. And I'll go out of my way for anybody if I can. And all I have to do is ask, or sometimes I'll say, hey, why don't you come over here, spend a couple days and just clear your mind out or whatever. So, I don't know. I don't know what I got on that rant, but it's, I really, really like 99% of the people in this community. There's always, you get more than 3 people together. One of them is going to be an asshole. It's usually me, but one of them is going to be one. And it's just, I enjoy every minute I'm awake. And I enjoy the people I'm with. So that's why I like hanging out with the brothers and with Doc. And I've been on Apolla show at least once or twice. And, we've run into each other at various, functions. And I
always love hanging out with you, Jim.
Yeah. And we had a fun time last time up in, was it the Lakeside?
Yeah. The cabin. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
I was kind of jealous. I'm going to have to rent one of those cabins just for myself for a weekend.
Yeah. So, leave the dogs in the house. And again, pour out all the dog food into a big tray, and then
Big plastic
paper the whole house. First, put aluminum foil down everywhere, and then pill pads, and then just go away for 2 days, 3 days.
Yeah.
Who's going to know? Your neighbors may call the health department because that smells like dog shit.
I still haven't snuck into Area 51 with you yet, Jim.
Pardon?
You said you're going to help me sneak into Area 51.
Right.
When
Hey,
are we going to do that?
sometime this spring. I had a couple of Brits contact me today.
Hey, we like you guys. We don't want you to go sneaking
Yeah.
into Area 51 and never be seen again. What, you guys know?
I don't know. Jim says he knows how to do it.
And
Jim could ask for forgiveness afterwards.
two or three of them.
Please forgive me. I
what-
just wanted to see the aliens. That's all.
Oh,
Just want the aliens. And then...
well, I'll give you my ex-wife's address.
He's all hot. He's all hot.
that one's the Antichrist. So
You picked them, Jim.
yeah. I know.
Apparently, the rumors, guys. Apparently, the rumors here in Australia that Area 51 moved all their interesting stuff to Pine Gap in Alice Springs. I don't know.
I know.
Where did you say Pine Gap?
Pine Gap. It's a communication center
in Australia.
Alice Springs.
Yeah, I have a friend of mine that spent a couple of years there, and
Very interesting.
when Tucker Carlson and the government spokesman said there, hey, there's craft not made of this earth overflying military installations, and it was. So I sent out an email to her and I said, "Do you believe in UFOs?" And instantly I got a reply. "Why, have you seen one?" I said, "No." I said, "Well, I can't talk to you on this platform, but they're here." So I really, I'm hoping someday to get within face to face with her.
Australia is so remote from everywhere. I mean, especially in the outback of Australia, it's just desolate. It really is. There's nothing there, and
you can see for 1,000 miles.
That's for sure.
Just stand on top of your truck or your RV, and you can see the curvature of the earth, and there's absolutely nothing there.
That's right.
Yeah, air's rock. Yeah,
it stands out like a pimple.
Ayers Rock is now what, Roularou?
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And the only reason I know that, I have a dear friend that lives in Sydney. I hope he's still alive, but he hasn't answered any emails.
That is actually my home city. So.
Okay.
Well, guys,
I love Sydney. Oh, Sydney was a.
Anyway, this is your show, Doc. Carry on, mate.
We're just hanging out.
We're just hanging out over here on the side. All right, well, it's all loaded up. We've been waiting because I had to get this loaded up. But this is the trailer. Now, forewarning, because we got to do this again because I know some people just jumped on. If you get woozy, if you get woozy and don't like gore and all that, you may want to just close your eyes for this. This is the new trailer.
Is this going to give me bad dreams?
Hey, Doc, you were woozy yesterday, wasn't you?
Sorry?
You were woozy yesterday, wasn't you?
I was, yes. So this is very graphic. I'm just giving you all forewarning, but this is the new movie.
Well, 31 years old, but
I was building it up. I was saying the new movie from 31 years ago, never before seen. See, I was trying to make it dramatic and everything. Anyway, yeah. I mean, we'll just play it. Here we go. Where's the magic button? Oh, I had it right here. And did I scroll it up?
Obviously, they're ahead of their time.
Shoot, I don't like how this thing keeps switching stuff around. Because I just loaded it up. Son of a biscuit. Here it is, Slaughter Day. Here we go.
Where are we working today anyway? Old abandoned cabin needs a lot of work done to it. Did you see Jones disappear like that, man? Freeze, you stupid hippie! Dang! You will
on the wrath of the Necronomicon.
Don't let me go! No beer, no babes, we're hurting now.
Just get me off me, man!
Oh, I have no attitude problem.
This guy's nuts! Kill the
Get out of here!
Yeah.
And that, boys and girls, is his cousin brothers. Yay!
Yeah. Ahead of their time. Ahead of their time.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the epitome of like 90s cool guy. 90s cool guy vibes. I love it.
Yeah, I
Very
mean,
excited to
all
see it.
practical, no CGI. I mean, they
A little bit like Bill and Ted, wasn't it?
Yeah.
it was. I mean, that's why I was like, I want to do that truck scene or hanging from 30 feet. God, I'm just jealous.
Hey, Doc, I'm going to have to go. It's I just thoroughly enjoyed all of you. And I look forward to seeing the cousin brothers here in less than 3 weeks. And V, if you want me on,
Mate,
just let me know.
I got your card, mate. You'll be hearing from me. No worries.
Super.
Lovely meeting you, mate.
Yeah, and Apolla, you're as gorgeous as ever. And when I saw the first photos of you or videos of you, I thought you were maybe 4'10" or something like that. Turns out she's almost as tall, not quite as tall as me, but getting up there. And you're absolutely delightful in person, and so is Doc.
I always love seeing you too, Jim.
Yeah,
Such a pleasure. I hope I can come maybe see you in Hawaii. Maybe I'll come figure that out.
I think we could all plan a trip.
Yeah.
It should be. It's going to be fun regardless. So, and Rosemary keeps saying, "You're coming back from Hawaii, aren't you?" She's asked me that about 5 or 6 times. I said, "Absolutely." I said, "I got my dog here. I got my dog
okay,
here."
Rosemary. We'll take care of Jim.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick.
Come out when we're done.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jim, don't get in trouble with the boss, but dude, I so love you and appreciate you coming on again tonight. Thank you so much.
Doc, it's my pleasure, and this is just going to be a pause, and we'll see you again when your head tells you it's time to go and terrorize the world again. All right.
Absolutely. All right.
I'll talk to you later. Hey, all of you, aloha.
Catch you later, Jim.
It's been a fun evening, and it's the most fun I've had in a long time since last night.
And there he goes.
There we go. Tap block.
Lovely, man.
Jim is my biggest crush in the UFO community.
Oh.
Have I said that before?
No, you haven't.
We've heard that one.
Hey, let's do this real quick. Last night, Dark Hour waited all night. He was so polite, let everybody speak, and then when it was his turn, his internet went to shit. So let's bring in Dark Hour now. How you doing, sir?
Good, brother. Thanks for having me back. Great to see you, Doc, and Apolla, of course. Brother.
Can you get close to your mic? You sound underwater.
Sorry. To make sure that everything sounded okay, I'm actually using my phone tonight, so I didn't want to take any chances. But Doc, great to see you. Apolla, great to see you as well. B, nice.
Good to see you too, birthday brother.
The Cousins Brothers, what's up, boys? Always nice to see and talk to you. Man, I didn't miss Jim entirely, but man, I wish I was here a little bit earlier. That's okay. That's okay. He did do some fantastic work supporting the Jared Murphy for the new documentary that I'll be releasing hopefully very shortly here as I get the footage in. Yes, Jim was an integral part of this process, and I cannot wait to unfold and see what has been said. So very excited and looking forward to that. But thank you for having me back on the show once again.
Thank you. And like, I might have some more free time on that Montauk project. Please, just what can I do? Let me know.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'll talk to you about it. Thank you. I appreciate that, Doc.
Hey, Michael, there's some. You came in pretty clear with your audios. Are you coming off your phone mic or is it attached to you? Because your audio is a little muffled.
You sound like Charlie Brown's parents.
If it isn't one thing, it's another, isn't it? Right, huh?
You're coming in clear.
Was it? It's clipped to your shirt and it's like sticking to your shirt. The mic.
I don't actually have a mic. It's just it's literally just from the phone. So if it sounds like I'm sorry, guys. At least I'm not dropping out, and I guess that's something.
Hey, Doc, can you play YouTube videos?
Yeah, but you won't be able to hear it.
You won't be able to hear it.
I have to download it, then upload it to the StreamYard.
I wanted you to play our latest song that we came up with, Michael, called They Won't Give Us Truth, but I don't know. I can.
Yeah, I'd have to walk through the whole process here. I still got
too much. You could go into presentation and then obviously the share screen, and you could share your browser tab.
Oh yeah, I can do that. That's right.
Yeah,
go to your present, because it used to be share. They changed it to present.
Yeah, why is that? It's
I
kind of
can share
weird.
it.
Like such a small difference. It seems like it wouldn't matter, but apparently it did to them.
I would be able to share it.
Yeah, you have to. You share it, and then I have to clear it.
Oh, okay.
So it'll pop up in the green room for me.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. So I say present and then share screen and share screen. And then I guess you gotta do what I do. Chrome window.
Whichever. I always just do that. There we go. Bam.
Yeah, we're all good.
There you go.
You see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, let's play it. This is called what is it called?
They won't show us.
They won't
give us truth.
They won't give us truth. Here we go. Let's jam it.
Legitimate counterintelligence threats to places that we have or bases or installations, or security threats to our platforms.
So there's when I say unexplained, I mean everything from too little data to we simply the data that we have doesn't point us towards an explanation. But we'll go wherever the data takes us. Again, we make no assumptions about what this is and isn't. When you say we can't explain, everything that you can't explain is in a bucket called data. Is that correct?
It only matters what you find out and what you hear. Rise development driven by love and fear. Ask questions, the sun goes down. Keep on moving through times of yourself. They won't give us truth, so this is how it goes down. They won't show us proof, so this is how it goes down. They won't give us truth, so this is how it goes down. They won't show us proof, so this is how it goes down. Down, 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 down. Take me, 'cause I'm ready to know the secrets of the universe and partner as we go. Starseed, we were never alone, only blinded by those who didn't want us to know. There's no turning back from the last frontier. It only matters what you find out and what you hear. Rise developments driven by love and fear. Ask questions till the sun goes down. Keep on moving through times and through sound. They won't give us truth, so this is how it goes down. They won't show us proof, so this is how it goes down. They won't give us truth, so this is how it goes down. They won't show us proof, so this is how it goes down. Down, 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 down,
But are you aware of the report, or that the data exists somewhere? I have heard stories I have not seen. So you just see informal stories, no official assessments that you've done or exist within the DoD that you're aware of regarding announcements. All I can say is, what am I talking about?
Big shout out to all our 800,000 subscribers watching.
Wow. Very good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
that was
Right,
awesome. Woo!
Very good.
I want to
Thank
get my
you.
guitar. I want to get my guitar out and join in with you guys.
Oh, yeah. Do it, Pete.
Jam it.
You know, exactly. Let's get it going.
Did you guys just make that? Is that a new song?
Yeah, we just made. Well, we did the song about what? About 4 months ago. 4 months
I haven't
ago,
heard
but we
that
just
one yet.
yeah, we
Right?
decided
Yeah.
let's make a music video. So we told Michael, start filming yourself. He sent us the videos. It's kind of cool now that we do this music videos remotely, and do this creative thing. It's really neat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'd be
We'll get
surprised.
Travis in one of our songs too. Like
I would
have
love
him do
to.
a solo in the background.
I heard Travis Walton plays the guitar and he plays it really awesome.
Oh, yeah. We were talking
Yeah.
about that earlier. Yeah.
His friend, his good friend Eric told me.
Oh, man. Oh, dude, this is so much fun. This has been so much fun. There's also, let's see, got that. There was a comment. Drunk Turkey. Yeah, this song rocks. It totally does, dude. I really, really dug that. That was a really good one.
Yeah, it had a cool beat on it. Really catchy. It's great when we came up with the tune. We have a percussionist work on it named Kyle Iona from UFO Proof. But then, we hand it off to Michael, and he comes up with these amazing lyrics. And we say, kind of go crazy. Give us a solo, man. Give us a solo. And he fucking comes out with this crazy shit. And it's like, yeah.
So where can people see this video on YouTube? What's the name of it? Where's the link at?
I think it's on a video we called Crazy Beyond Comprehension UFO Videos. We just slapped it on one of the end of our videos. We'll be posting it again periodically on Third Phase Moon and drop it. It needs to be seen more. People enjoyed it. It has its own, we like that 80s kind of music. I don't know. We're not go out and say, let's make 80s kind of sound, but for some reason that's where it comes out of this kind of genre of this kind of
Real
sound.
music.
Yeah, real music, right? Right there.
Not like that crap these days.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, it was interesting too when we actually sat down and started working with UFO Proof on this song. When Blake and Brent had sent this to me initially, I thought this is something completely different than anything that we've approached before. So in knocking this one out, and I think it really did come out well, we've shown a certain versatility when it comes to creating this type of music. We're not going to be sitting in one box. We like to be experimental. Our drummer that we were working with before, Orlando, did a fantastic job pulling some of those things out of us creatively, as well as the whole of the song. And of course, we created an entire album with him. But some of the directions that we may be going from here moving forward may be reminiscent of what our first project or attempt at that with our album had encompassed, but still embody other elements of originality, just experimentation, empirically, if you will, in certain ways. And we see what we come up with. If we like it, then there's a good chance somebody else likes it. And if they don't, it's fine. We do. We like it. So
True.
That's all that matters.
yeah,
Different strokes, different folks, man. That's it.
Right.
that's true, mate. That's true.
Yeah. Man, you know what? I wasn't gonna. I just can't. Yeah, I'm gonna put this up there. I never understood why Doc had so few followers. I mean, well, I've told everybody it's the bottleneck, or not bottlenecking, the shadow banning, but yeah, people notice, man. It's crazy. You guys, you know, I brought this up about a week or two ago. The bottlenecking. It's not bottle. Why am I seeing bottlenecking? I'm having another stroke. Shadow banning. Do you think
Shadow banning.
it's going to lighten up? Well, because this is the point. I mean, not the point, but this is the reason for the question. Because just recently, after years and years of debate in court and whatnot on whether or not these platforms have the right to censor us and what we say, now it has been decided that they're not newspapers, so they can't do editing of people's comments. So do you think, or do you see all of this horrific censorship? Do you see it being drawn back or stopping anytime soon?
They need to stop it. My opinion is we're all adults. You know, if you don't like what you're hearing, turn off.
Right.
That easy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like anything's hurting anyone, you know? Like, I'm all for everyone saying whatever they want as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. That's how I'm personally. And, you know, I just think that, you know, we live in a country where we have freedom of speech. And I know the internet is not technically a place, and that's kind of what the argument is in this whole thing is, oh, well, how do we, you know, the internet is something the whole world shares, and obviously every country in the world has like different views on what their rights are. So I feel like the internet should be you know, like the internet should be looked at as a place and have its own kind of constitution or bill of rights.
Something.
I mean, you can start your show off with adult content in it. I mean,
Right.
that's enough warning. That's easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I think with that song we created, you know, They Won't Give Us Truth is almost like a protest song, the way Michael was singing it. And if they won't give us truth, this is how it's going to go down. And it's kind of up to us to perpetuate disclosure and not wait for these people in government to give us anything. It's all up to us. And if they're not going to give us truth, this is how it goes down. And, you know, it's kind of a cool protest song. And I really love what Michael did with the lyrics on that. It's kind of should be inspiration just for people as all ourselves. We got a mission to do, and we all got work ahead of ourselves. And it's not going to be easy to get the answers we want, but you know, that song kind of like encompasses the movement that we're trying to do here at Third Phase Moon and everybody who participates with us. And you know,
And if you
Doc
hear
Skinner,
something you don't think is true, give us what is true.
Right.
What's the fact?
Well,
What's the logic? Prove it. Don't shut anybody up.
It's so simple. You know, if it's classified, they got something to hide.
It's like, why the secrecy?
It's
in the
good.
first place? Like, why do we have to
Tradition,
have a disclosure? Like, why was it ever a secret? Like, it didn't used to be a secret back in ancient times. All the ancient, like, you know, Renaissance painting and the ancient artwork, ancient tombs that have the glyphs of the ancient aliens on them. It's like, when did it become a secret, and why is this whole process?
You know, it's interesting when you look at that, because I think in many definitions we've actually had some speculation on that, even speaking internally here. Honestly, the construct and the architecture that society follows today, including the governments that we've elected and those that we haven't, all have a tiering system of power and control. Now, in certain cases, power is really what people are after. And I know it seems somewhat intangible, but yet we talk about it all the time. It becomes cliche, but the honest to God truth, something becomes cliche when it's rooted in a certain truth. And, you know, unfortunately, you know, as Blake and Brent are mentioning here with the song that we've created, I think that this is sort of a rallying point for all of us. And the time is now. to do this. It's not 10 years from now. It wasn't 5 years from now. It's right now. And we have all the tools to get through to multitudes of people and have our voices be heard and our opinions considered in respect to the research and analysis and critical thinking that we put forward first. Yes, there are some of us who sit in the side of woo a little bit because we've had certain experiences we can't explain. That's going to be natural, but to tie that into a pragmatic state of mind and outlook on the world, which is again what we're trying to convey. Again, this is the time we need to be doing this, and everybody is being called to action. So if you're not doing anything, it's time.
Right. Someone says we ourselves are secrets. I guess in a way we are. Secret from
That's
ourselves.
a very mysterious comment. I want to know what Alien Bump is up to.
Yeah, you never know with Alien Bump.
Dumpster.
Talk more. You inspire us, Travis.
Yeah, we want to hear more Travis.
Yes.
The best kept secrets are the ones we keep from ourselves.
See?
And I like to see a movie of the true story.
The true
The
story?
true story.
Well,
he wants to see the real story of Travis Walton.
Yes, for sure.
We're working on a remake of Fire in the Sky. You gotta stick to the real story.
I mean, that's how we
That'd be wonderful.
were talking with each other. He was like, I want to do a remake that is, as close to 100% accurate as we can do it. Because in the movie, what did you say? It was like 60% accurate, something like that. So for those who don't know, you weren't naked, covered in goo when they found you. You didn't put your hand in the body.
There were 7 of us out there, not 5.
Yes, there was. They took 2 of the people and made them into one character to save, I guess, money or something. Then the only thing that really disappointed me was you said that you didn't do the motorcycle and the donut routine in the morning and going up to the house where you go by and they have donuts would be hanging outside the door. You just grab them as you drove by.
Not exactly.
Not exactly. it looked cool. But yeah, that's how we started talking. And I've gained some amazing family friends, the whole family. So when you think of good people, you think of the Waltons, and anybody will tell you that up here. So yeah. Anywho, so yeah. What else can we ask about Travis? If you guys have any questions that aren't related to this story, just something about him, something unique, throw it out there. Just put @Doc in the comments and then the question, and I will pass it to him. Everybody's excited about everybody. There's those compliments about all of you in here. Here's the comments into rare commodities. I can't keep up, folks. I can't keep up with all these comments. So the third phase of Moon movie trailer is professionally done. Love the catchy tune. Yes.
Thanks, Chris.
And by the way, right here, bam,
there it is,
added to cart. So we're
good. Hey.
But I do want an action figure.
Wait, is it only available in Blu-ray, or can you just click it and watch it?
They're gonna be doing it on video on demand, but right now it's only available Blu-ray. But with the Blu-ray, you got so many. There's so much extra features on there. I think the way they designed the Blu-ray system too, they really did a top-notch thing. Here, let me just bring out. Let me bring this out here. Yeah, Visual Vengeance. They did all this poster art, inside cover art. They feature articles, and they made action figures off the film. Here it is, right here, John Jones action figure. That's pretty. When they do that, if we knew they were going to make one of these when we're making this movie 31 years ago, this would have been already well worth it.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's just freaking awesome.
Dude, you guys gotta play it at the Alamo. I don't know if you know about the whole Alamo thing. Have you heard of been Alamo before? They just play tons of awesome kind of older cult classics and old VHS movies and stuff. So I know they have one in downtown LA. It's seriously the funnest theater I've ever been to. They serve you food in your seat and everything. That's where the movie premiere I was in for VHS was held. And
Oh
They-
yeah, your movie. That's right. I remember
Seriously, you
that.
could probably just call them up and like strike a deal with them. And they have one there in New York and I think a few other places as well. But they would be perfect for showing your stuff.
Sweet.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's the DVD right there. And the
But
artwork is awesome.
it's here. Brent's gonna zoom in on it. Here we go. There you go. Slaughter Day, and then dude. See, people get us confused. They think because somebody had to direct the film. Brent was behind the camera through the whole thing, so he made a quick guest appearance in one of the scenes. But that's my that's our good friend Joseph Ross, and then that's me over here. And then what's kind of cool is when you open it up, and then it comes with again their new cover art that they did, which is pretty amazing work on how they, did this artistic representation of the film. These guys are just the distributors are just true big fans of this movie. And then when you open it up, it comes with this poster that they did.
Yeah, that's cool.
See, there's a size, and then it comes with this write up. And then there's this, they have a little write-up and interview they did with us about the making of it. So they have all this really cool packaging, and then it comes with the Blu-ray. Then when you take the Blu-ray off, then Brent did this cover art about 32 years ago, and this is the original cover art Brent did for us back in the day, kind of retro look. But that's what you get with the package. Pretty cool stuff.
That's quite a package.
That is really good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really went out of their way. And then they got these VHS stickers that they gave us that come
I remember
with
having
it.
to stick those on VHS tapes so you can find like the comedy tapes and the drama tapes and the sci-fi tapes. That's pretty cool. So yeah, order yours now. Get it, folks. I just ordered mine. and I can't wait.
What? Slaughter Day.
I'm definitely ordering mine right after I get off this show.
Same here.
I've
Same
been
here.
wanting to watch a thriller that doesn't give me bad dreams for Halloween.
I think it'll just make
I
you
don't know
laugh.
if this will give me bad dreams, but I'm
We
gonna
call
watch
it
it
fun
anyway.
blood. It's fun blood. It's not like that,
It's
fun
ketchup
blood.
looking blood.
It's
No, we don't use
We
ketchup.
don't use
That-
ketchup.
That
That's-
attracts flies on the scene. So
True.
it'd be too expensive getting bottles of ketchup.
That's disgusting. Like
Ew.
you get all this ketchup
Oh my
on
God.
your and we're wearing the same clothes for like 6 months, and we always catch the same because once you get the blood on you, you got to keep it consistent throughout. And we shot it in a sequential order. So
Oh my God.
if we're using ketchup and all
Oh,
that,
that'd be
you know,
nasty.
what we used was strawberry Kool-Aid. So every time you put it on, you smelled like strawberries. So it wasn't too bad.
Brilliant. Okay. All right. So everybody's loving this panel tonight. This is awesome. Third phase, real quick, and I got a question for Travis. What frequency did you use on that song? Did you use 4 to 32 hertz? And Doc, did Travis actually fight the Grays on the Craft? First question for you guys.
It's an interesting way on how we do our recording. Brent could film. I could walk you over to it. So I don't know. Can you see this?
Yeah.
Here's kind of so here's our guitar set up, and then we'll play the guitar, plug in, and we'll put a microphone about this far away from the speaker, and that's how we record it. But I don't know how we're catching our audio, but our house, we have these 12-foot ceilings in our house, so the acoustics in here gives its own signature sound, and it has a really neat kind of dynamic of how it gets recorded. People say, wow, where do you record this? In a studio? Well, it's actually pretty simple. And then we'll take it into the timeline, and we'll do multi-layers. Like we'll do the rhythm and then come up with, go over the solo, add some accentuations on the guitar. And then again, we'll send it off to our percussionist. Then he puts a beat in. He sends that to us, and then we send it to Michael, and then Michael takes care of the rest. And voila, we pump these songs kind of come out. And each one has its own sound, its own different kind of a groove to it. But yeah, I don't know what frequency I'm not. That's beyond my level of
Did Travis actually fight the Grays on the Craft? That's a good question right there.
Well, hold on. Travis wants to understand what 432 hertz means in music. Apolla, your band tunes all their instruments to 432 hertz, correct? Would you explain
Yeah.
that, Travis?
Well, yeah, basically we performed at conscious events all around the world. talking about our music and promoting it, because 432 hertz frequency. So basically, all the music that is on the radio today is in our disharmonic frequency. So 432 hertz concert tuning, that frequency was, if you look at any ancient instruments, all ancient instruments are tuned to 432 hertz frequency, which is actually slightly higher than what the frequency of today's instruments are tuned to. And actually, if you play guitar, like you can there's different guitar apps, guitar tuning apps, where you can actually tune your guitar to 432 hertz. So the band I was in, we tuned all our instruments to 432 hertz frequency. Lead singer sung in 432 hertz frequency. And it's really interesting because basically when this changed was actually during the Nazi regime. So all ancient instruments were tuned to 432 hertz frequency. And then during the Nazi regime, the Prime Minister of Propaganda, Joseph Goebbels, kind of put through this weird program where he changed the concert A tuning from 432 hertz to, I forget what the exact hertz is.
440.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, 440. Yeah. So basically, all the music you're hearing on the radio today is a disharmonic frequency. So if you just think about cymatics, like, I don't know if you heard cymatics, but if you look at cymatics, like basically it's when you basically put a frequency into a plate or the water or whatever's on the plate, it will make these like beautiful geometric shapes. If it's tuned to a harmonic frequency, such as 432 hertz frequency. But if it's tuned to our disharmonic frequency, such as 440 hertz, then it doesn't make the shapes. It's just like kind of messed up. And so that's what we're hearing on the radio today. All this like horrible music that's on the radio today is all disharmonic. And Pink Floyd actually came out and said that they actually always made their music in 432 hertz frequency and kind of kept it a secret. So pretty cool stuff.
Just to kind of piggyback that too, very quickly. I think the 432 hertz has a correlation with the Earth's core resonance. So
that's
why it was significant. Yeah.
Pyramids, like the distance to the moon, I think it was
right now I'm playing cymatics, showing how sound can manipulate water and the material around it.
It actually can manipulate moods as well.
That's what we used to say in the presentations we used to give with my band before we would perform, is that humans are made out of 85% water. So imagine if that's what these frequencies are doing to the water there. Imagine what's doing to the water in the body.
Exactly.
That wasn't CGI, what you just saw. That was actual science when she's saying about the water. As the water is going past the speaker, it literally is creating this pattern.
Wow.
That's not CGI, Travis. That's the real deal. Everything in this, and I don't want to play the sound because I don't want to get in more trouble.
Hey, Michael, do you know what frequency is recorded in? What do you think?
Is it oil? And
yes,
also with fire.
Well, the thing is that most people are, as Apolla had mentioned, tuning their instruments to 440 these days. In fact, I think even the Philharmonic Orchestra is on that as well. It becomes a universally accepted tone to basically, again, start at as a root. So you have to consciously go back and retune your instruments to 432 if you want to go down into that spectrum. Again, it has to be an intentional thing. Listen, I don't mean to cut this short, and I'm having such a great time, but I do have to go. But I wanted to thank everybody that's on this panel tonight. Doc, number one, first and foremost, brother, thank you so much for holding all these shows. I know that everybody who's come out this last week has had a fantastic time. I've heard about it while you were doing the shows. I've heard about it after the shows, and I've heard people saying, I can't wait for the next Doc Skinner show. So please keep that in mind as you're healing up and start working on some ideas as you're going forward. Of course, we'll be talking anyway. Apolla, awesome to see you. We'll get in touch here. I know that I know you've been very busy, but we'll connect as well. Travis, fantastic to see you on a live here with us, mate. can't appreciate you any more than we've already expressed. You know, you've been an inspiration, at least in respect to solidifying a story that all propelled us into some sort of interest in the field that we are in, or at least compounded that interest already. So thank you for everything that you've done as well, and the voice that you've lended to us. B, we'll be talking, my friend. I know we'll do a show soon. And Blake and Brent, thank you so much for coming on and indulging us with your presence here. Everybody happens to love you, as you know. And of course, exploring the music that we do. They're going to continue to see different sides of us as we continue to create together. Guys, thank you so much.
Well said, Dark Hour. Appreciate it, man. He couldn't have said it any better, could he have?
Oh, he's only following your footsteps, brother.
He's a linguist. Beyond
Well, I guess that's why I'm the vocalist, I guess. I don't know.
Thanks, Michael. Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Michael. Take care. I'll talk
Thank
to
you,
you
guys.
soon.
We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye now.
Yeah, when we're working our music is really cool because we're just like, well, we got the C shot, right? You know, the C shot, we got the dab, and then for some reason that day when we first got it, we started picking up music again after 10 years. We got inspired from that jab. I don't know what it was, but then we just started making music, and then we're talking with Michael, but for a few months, but we didn't realize that he could do music or that he was a musician. It just also happened in circumstance, and we're like, hey, we did this song, you want to do something with it? And we came out with this tune called Going to the Moon, and we're like, wow, this is kind of interesting. And we're so glad that Michael's our collaborator in this band. He's one of the good guys. He's one of the good guys. He's an amazing character. Really cool.
Yeah. Well, man, this has been awesome.
Good time.
I can't say how much I love all you guys. You guys have been amazing. Travis, Luke, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. And it is not forever. It's I'm just gonna say hiatus because everybody's telling me it's a hiatus. So I guess it's a hiatus. And
it's in your blood, Doc. It's in your blood, mate.
Yeah, watch. It'll be the next big story that pops up. I'll be like, oh, okay, breaking news. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
we'll be back.
Yes, we'll be back. And there are projects in the works. Like for those that were at the beginning of the show, I played that trailer from Brooks Agnew's Birth series. I put that together for him to help with his pitch deck, and we're going to see how that all works out. We got our fingers crossed. Other projects with Third Phase in the future. You guys can't get rid of me. That's for sure. But I've had the past 6 years have been awesome. And I just can't tell you how much I've enjoyed it. I really have. And I'm not going to keep going on about this because I am not going to start crying in front of all you. But what I am going to do is I am going to do my sign off, and I'm going to play a video or two. Of course, we have to end with the national anthem, of course. So,
to you, Doc.
I thank you to all of
Captain
you that
Doc
watched
Skinner.
me.
Captain Doc Skinner in the house aboard the Pariah. He's heading home and he's going to be back.
Yeah,
but it'll be fun.
He's going to be promoted to Admiral. I'm going to become captain.
Admiral Doc Skinner. Now you're stepping things up. Huh?
Yeah.
Hey.
Admiral Skinner.
Yes.
And that's my Starship Southern Cross.
Right.
All right. You'll be Captain B.
There's a fleet building out there on the interwebs. So, Travis, Luke, I love you like family, man. I truly do. Apolla, Blake, Brent, Mr. B, Dark Hour, everybody that's been on all week. Thank you so much.
Give me a big hug, Doc.
Oh, big internet. So on that note, I want to say, just remember, folks, as long as we all lift each other up, we will all rise together.
Stay the course.
I'm Captain Doc
Steady
Skinner.
as she goes.
On board the Starship Pariah. And I'll see you guys on the flip side.
Amen.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, yeah. I'm the great pretender. Thank you. Good night.